All right, so it's unfortunate that we're not able to see and to coordinate this. That's why hopefully this pandemic comes to an end soon, so we can all be virtual, be in person, and we can benefit from the discussion. So first, I just want to thank all of you, and particularly Adam and his team at the UNDP. It is a pleasure to be with you this afternoon for the launch of the Saudi Accelerator, for the Saudi Accelerator Lab in Saudi Arabia, and a warm thanks to, once again, to Dr. Adam Bouloukis, the resident representative at the UNDP, for supporting this initiative and for championing really the way forward for something that is as important as this. As you know, pursuing the principles and objectives of sustainability has become a policy necessity for many governments around the world. Saudi Arabia and the GCC, and I would argue the Arab world more broadly, is really starting to strongly position sustainability at the core of its policy development procedures and way of thinking. And this is something that we see not only in Saudi Arabia, but also but across the globe. Vision 2030, which was launched in 2016, at the heart of it, sustainability is one of its dominant themes, and we are now really starting to see what this actually means in terms of practice and how we can apply the ideas and principles of sustainability within the conceptualization of policy. The Sustainable Development Goals is seen as a key enabler of Vision 2030, given its similar levels of ambition and complementarity in scope across the myriad of development agenda items. Over the past several years, we at the Ministry of Economy and Planning have been pushing the adoption of sustainable development as a core development principle in the policy-making procedures within various institutions. And we have been closely monitoring our performance within the group of indicators that we see that are published by the UN and its partner organizations. We have also represented Saudi Arabia at various regional and international events, and really tried to become a source and a leader in the space of sustainable development policy in the way that we approach it. More than anything, I think our shift recently is not just thinking about the government as the only champion of sustainability, but we have really tried to empower the private sector and NGOs to really take a very strong step forward and be partners with government as they approach, as they attempt to achieve these objectives outlined by the SDGs. With the long-term plan, the kingdom's significant ambition when it comes to sustainability, and I'm sure everyone has heard about the Saudi Green Initiative and the Middle East Green Initiative that was announced in the past few weeks. You can see that Saudi Arabia is really trying to be a leader and a source of inspiration for many of the countries to adopt very bold steps at trying to address not only climate action, but other areas other areas regarding gender equality and other aspects. We have tried to really look inwards and figure out where are the gaps that exist within our landscape. We have done a comprehensive analysis of the issues and challenges that we face, and really looked at the best practices that we observe in other countries and tried to incorporate that within our own DNA and our own approach. Key milestones were achieved in addressing these issues, and our most recent success has been the establishment of a dedicated steering committee to oversee the implementation of the SDGs. This is chaired by the Minister of Economy and Planning, and there are more than 20 entities that are involved in this particular activity, all of which are very excited and are eager to get started on achieving the SDGs. They have all done extraordinary work, and it is now time to showcase the work that government agencies within Saudi Arabia have done in order to achieve these goals. Our biggest objective now is to build an action-oriented roadmap and to submit policy recommendations to the government in order to improve Saudi Arabia's performance in the SDGs and to be a benchmark for other countries moving forward. We're working on creating an enabling environment, and a big part of our partnership with Dr. Adam and his team at the UNDP is figuring out the technical aspects and dimensions that need to be discovered and focused on in order to achieve these goals. And we want to inspire all entities, specifically the private sector, and which is why this initiative is so important. But we want to inspire everyone to participate and to really move towards achieving these goals. The startup ecosystem is obviously one of the key drivers to maximizing the growth potential of the economy in Saudi Arabia by developing innovative solutions to support sustainability objectives. We have seen this in countless case studies and benchmarks in other countries, the impact that these small and medium-sized enterprises and other initiatives, what they have managed to do, within the startup ecosystem, what they have managed to do to improve development outcomes and create meaningful jobs for both males and females, and really trying to address very deep structural issues within the economy and really moving us in the right direction. All of these ideas, whether it's the startup, building up the startup ecosystem, or developing sustainability protocols and really trying to build out the financing for development framework, are all in line with Vision 2030, and we are eager to continue pushing this agenda forward. Saudi startups today have managed to raise over $205 million in Q3 of 2021 in contributions to the economic growth of the country, which is 400% more than the same quarter last year. This is according to the Venture Capital Report. This amazing growth demonstrates the success of Saudi startups, the mission of, and why I'm so excited about the Saudi Accelerator Lab. It is very much in line with the mission of this lab and trying to build the support and really trying to leverage really trying to leverage the benefits and the multiplier effect of a strong early stage startup ecosystem, and really trying to push these folks into the venture capital area and really trying to scale up the impact these firms can have in the private sector. The challenge that these startups face are quite diverse, and we are sure that the folks within the NDP ecosystem and its partners will be able to address these issues moving forward through the provision of technical support, mentorship, exposure to key actors, and strategic partnerships will surely guide these startups into a better state of the world, and will really accelerate their abilities moving forward. Personally, I have spent some time within the startup ecosystem. I started a venture capital accelerator in Egypt, where I spent many years. It's called Flat 6 Labs. This institution has really targeted small and medium-sized enterprises in the telecommunications industry and other aspects, actually, as of late, and really tried to build the capacity of these firms in order to build better, more robust firms and institutions that can really move the needle on job creation and economic growth. Flat 6 Labs is something that has been quite positive and has really seen its impact across the Middle East. And we hope that the Saudi Accelerator Lab follows suit and is able to generate similar results. In conclusion, I want to thank Dr. Adam and his team at the UNDP for their work, for championing the Saudi Accelerator Lab. We at the ministry fully support this lab, and we will do everything that we can to provide it with the support and resources needed in order to achieve not only its objectives, but also the broader objectives of Vision 2030. I hope to participate in a fruitful and dynamic exchange with all of you today in regards to the lab. Thank you very much, and I appreciate everyone's time. Assalamu alaikum.